KGB here. Quick video. It's Halloween. I got 3 kids excited for tonight, and I got a father who wants me to rake leaves. So, gonna have to do this during market hours once again. It's almost closed. It's 2:40, 3:40. Sorry, on the market. So, everyone had a rough day. I imagine it's QQQ. It's crashed. I wouldn't say crashed. It's retested. Same as it's done here. Same as it's done here. Same as it's done here. I think we might even get another one. But you can see on the hourly, MACD is starting to turn up. The good old SHMEO is indicating movement up, and the RSI is just about to cross. So it looks like we have a support level here. Could it not? Could it go lower? Of course it could. But it looks good. It looks good that it'll hold, and hopefully everything can start moving back up. So I will start with that. IDM still hasn't moved yet, but give it a minute. Give it a minute. It'll go. GME. So I said it was unlikely yesterday that it wouldn't pull back to 2150-ish. Of course, I was wrong. It does look like this might take a bit longer than we thought, but that's okay. This is the original, so, just like anybody else, I am biased, and I want this thing to go faster, and I want everything you guys want. But it's important to try and keep keep things in perspective. So it looks good. I mean, this is what we originally thought, and it's working. So what does that mean? Probably it'll take longer than the 10-day projected theory that I have. Once again, probably closer to a January squeeze. If you watch Richard New's video, he was saying the same thing today, so he's probably right. And I think he has a good swap theory, and I think our theories kind of run together. I think I think we're both on the same track here, so it's good. He's DD, I'm TA. I'll take it. He's got good TA too. So anyway, that's where we at with that. So it looks good. Projection should be still a $26 pump next week, and from there we should get into the $30 range, followed by a swing back, as you can see. Yeah, I could live with this. I mean, as long as we know what it's gonna do, I can live with that. That's fine. So you just have to adjust your positions accordingly and not get too crazy. Now, could we see a catalyst? I hope so. I hope somewhere in late November we get a catalyst and this stuff can all go quickly. So we can hope for that. That would be nice. I leave it like this because it's more workable. So yeah, I'm going to take a quick look, save this, go to the theory and see how we're playing out on the theory still. We have a down candle on the theory. So we got our MACD rise. We got our MACD rise here. Day's not over. Maybe we could see a pump here. So we got a good cross here. On the weekly, looks really good. So I'm not dissuaded by this at all. You can easily have a bearish histogram candle here and then keep going bullish. Like you can see it here. Like 1, 2, bearish, bearish, bullish. So it's a volatile market. It doesn't mean anything. Oops. So congratulations, whoever caught my video and got root. That thing went really good. I did very well on that. I'm very happy, but it's a red day for everyone, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But I will show Riot. So we thought, I did mention in the comments anyway to somebody that we were going to see a rip and dip, which we did see. We saw a rip and a dip. I believe we're here. You can even see these two lines right here, right over top of that. So I do think Riot is going to start pumping. And like I said, crypto usually precedes memes. So that looks fairly good. I'm happy about Riot. In fact, I took a little bit of my root and I got some Riot. So I'm okay with that. RUM is still looking good. Still okay with that. Siri, they had earnings, wasn't great, I imagine, but I still think we see a pump. Patterns don't lie. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I still think it's gonna be a big move when it does move. It could be a week, 2, 3, I don't know. Eventually it'll go. AMC, let's see what AMC is doing. Oops. So we're getting a bounce. It's just below this marker. I mean, this is kind of an adjustable curve. I don't adjust it to make it fit my thing. It's just, that's just the way these are. But it looks good. I'm curious if my bearish thing here, the reverse GME thing is a thing. I wonder if we could be here ready to go. Doesn't really look like it fits, but anyway. I think we have good things coming for AMC soon. I think they're going to scoot this thing ahead. I think they're going to scoot it ahead. You see how this has flipped from down into an up curve? I think we have, and now we're leading into earnings, of course. So I actually think they're going to scoot this thing ahead. That's my opinion. I think they're going to run it. They're going to run it above 758 really quickly, maybe overnight. They don't want people FOMOing in. I think AMC was a big problem for them. If anybody remembers the time when GME first started, everyone started looking at other highly shorted stocks. They started looking at Nokia, BlackBerry, COS. There was one called NACD at the time. There was a few. And everyone started jumping into those, and AMC was one of those. And I imagine they had their hands full with GameStop at the time. And so those kind of stocks, especially AMC, I don't think they could stop it, and they're way underwater. Which is why you see all this stuff with Adam Aaron and all the ape and all the cheating and all the votes and all the garbage that you've seen, is because I think they had enough problems with GME, and AMC was just beyond rough for them. And even if they did all that cheating, I still think they're short way too much, and they can't let it go. But I don't know. It's just a theory. I think AMC is the one that actually caused them to take away the buy button. I don't know if it was GME, but it's just a theory. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Root, it's dropping. You know, I was lucky enough to sell my calls up here, but I honestly thought it was going to keep going. I thought we were going to see into the 150 at least. But hey, I'll take it. It's very possible that it just got, the shorts took this part way too much, and it's coming back down, and it's going to do this, bounce around here, and then we're going to see the big run. It's very possible. So I will be watching out for that. If this thing consolidates bouncing against 84 for the next couple days, weeks, I'm going to be ready for another run. So I'll keep you guys posted about that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I didn't see many questions or anything in the comments to address. People were throwing stocks out at me and asking me about the patterns. It's literally not that easy. It takes weeks, months sometimes of picking a pattern, following it. Like, you would look at this and think, you're crazy. What? This thing doesn't fit. How do you know root's gonna go? It's because I've been doing it for years, man. Just following these patterns. You can see here, this is where it really fits. So that's how I suspected it was gonna go. But all this doesn't look like it fits. If you're not watching the daily movements and stuff, you don't know. But you know, I throughout the years have gotten many different patterns. I store them on a certain ETF that will never go away. And whenever I'm looking at a stock, I bring those patterns out, I take a look, I compare it, and I watch it for a while to see if it's actually following. And if it follows, great. But then if it deviates, it's not the right pattern. It's a process, guys. It's not super easy. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I do it. Anyone can do it. Just take a look at the history of the stock. You can often see patterns. I did it for Wolf. Like, a buddy of mine asked me to take a quick look at Wolf, so I just took a quick look, and this is what I found really quickly. So sometimes it doesn't take a lot. You'll see here, this pattern right here is on the daily, and I just sized it and put it here. It's pretty much the same pattern, like almost to a T. So they just repeat the same fractals, often in the same stock. It's not rocket science, really. And we'll see this thing go to probably $9. So yeah, I hope that's good for a happy Halloween video. I hope you guys double check your candy for your kids, all that stuff. Life's crazy. And yeah, I'm glad. Thanks for watching, and everyone. Not financial advice, of course. You know, start picking out patterns. Start looking at patterns, guys. It'll help you. These hedge funds, man, they made us. They made us who we are, and we've sat here for 4 years staring at the market. We see all the corruption. We see all the patterns. We see all the stuff. So, you know, our time will come. We will eat Sapporo Ichiban and craft dinner, and we will, you know, sleep in cars just to hold another day. We will, you know, cut back on our groceries, postpone dentist offices. We will do whatever we have to make sure that we fight this battle. And some will get lost along the way, but that's the way war goes. So I'm excited, and you should be too. Have a great Halloween.